Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video we're going to be continuing our Amazon Soap Fest. I'm going to be testing and reviewing Ultima Paint Guard Wash. You've probably heard me say this before, but I've never heard of this shampoo, nor have I ever used it. In fact, I don't know anybody that ever has. However, we're going to learn whether it's good or bad together as we do this test. The label reads pretty much like almost all the other soaps that we've done. It says it has very luxurious and long-lasting foam. It says that it will rinse spot-free. Also, that it won't harm our wax or sealant, which is all good. The only thing that's different is the dilution ratio. They want you to mix 3 gallons of water to 1 ounce of soap. We're going to be continuing with our standard 3 ounces in our wash bucket, which is 3 gallons. We're also going to be using our MTM submachine gun style foamer for the foam portion of the test. I'll be using 2 ounces of the Ultima and 10 ounces of warm water. The temperature is about 62 degrees or so. It's overcast. I don't believe the sun is going to interfere with the test at all. So instead of hearing me talk, let's go outside and see what the Ultima can do. There's some bug guts and sap on the car. Alright, I've got 2 ounces of our Ultima Paint Guard wash and 10 ounces of warm water. Let's see how this foams. Alright, initially the foam goes on very thick, as you can see. The foam is comprised mostly of small and medium sized cell structures. It has a lot of lubrication in it. I mean a lot. This is very, very strange. You can smell the scent of the soap, and I really can't pin down what the scent is. It's not fruity. I don't know, it's maybe more akin to maybe Johnson's baby shampoo. Yeah, this foam, this has got to be some of the slickest foam I've ever felt. Very, very impressive. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to let this sit and dwell on the car for 6 minutes. We'll see if it removes the non-bonded contaminants, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back here 6 minutes later, and there's quite a bit of foam left on the hood, the windshield, and the top, which is a good thing. There is a slight breeze out here, and I'm going to say there's probably 45% remaining on the side or so. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and rinse this off with our pressure washer, see if it removed the non-bonded contaminants, and also if it harms our Adams liquid paint sealant. Okay, so we went ahead and rinsed off our foam, and as we can see, it has not harmed our paint finish at all. We still have really nice beading. It did a good job removing the sap. It actually did a really good job removing the, well, part of the bonded contaminants on the wheels. You don't normally expect a pre-wash to remove any type of, except the non-bonded brake dust that's on there. Any of the brake dust that's been sitting there and has baked on, as you will, a little bit, you can't expect a pre-wash to remove that, but it actually did a fairly good job at removing part of it, because you can really barely see where I made the mark on the wheel itself. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and get the bucket set up. We'll see what kind of foamage the Ultima makes in a bucket, and then how it performs in a hand wash. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and mix up our Ultima Paint Guard wash. We're going to be putting 3 ounces in the bucket. This is a fairly viscous car soap. It's, as I said before, I can't figure out what this smell is. As with most of the viscous car soaps we've tried, it's going to sit on the bottom until we agitate it with the pressure washer. It's a very golden amber color, if you care about such things. Now I suspect, due to the foam having a pretty good lubrication when we did our foam test, that this is also going to have some good lubrication in the water. At least I hope so. Alright, let's mix this up with the pressure washer and see what we get. All right. It's got good lubrication in the water. Not as much as I expected, but yeah, it's definitely got some good lubricant in there. And again, if you're new to this channel, the reason that you want lubrication in the water is it helps the mitt or wash medium that you're using glide over the surface, and as lubricants do, it'll help prevent. It's not going to completely prevent scratches, but it will help to, we'll say, minimize the scratches. All right, so I'm going to get my 4 wash mitts. But before I do that, you know, I'm a little off canter today. The foam on here is really, really weird. If the camera's picking this up, this is a super, super dense, super small cell foam structure here. It's almost like whipped cream. It's not breaking down even though there's a slight breeze out here. Very interesting. One thing that I forgot to mention, I'm going to give the foam portion a score of 8. I think it did a very, very good job. I think it's in the upper echelon of our soaps that we've tried, and I'm going to rate that an 8 out of 10. So let me go ahead and get our mitts set up, get the camera set back up, and we'll see how this works as a hand wash. Alright guys, so I'm going to give you my final review of the Ultima Paint Guard Wash. I think it's very good as a hand wash. It's got a lot of lubrication in it. I know that the mixing directions said to use 2 ounces for the bucket, and I used 3. You may be able to get by with just 2 ounces, but the reason that I like it is because it has a lot of lubrication in it, and it holds the foam very well in the wash mitt. That's kind of something that's subjective that I look for in a car wash when I'm actually washing the car. How well does the foam come out of the mitt? Is it watered down? Does it still have a lot of activity left in it? And that goes hand in hand with the lubrication. So I'm going to give this an 8.5 for the hand wash. I think this is a really good wash. I'm going to put a link in the description below to Amazon where I purchased this. This is definitely going to be in my car soap arsenal that I'll reach for again for the Honda. I think it's a very good solid wash. And it actually surprised me because this is one of those ones that kind of came out of nowhere that I had never heard of, and I don't know really how popular it is, but hopefully you guys can buy you a bottle, give it a try, and see if you have the same positive results that I do. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. I appreciate everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you could give me a thumbs up and share the video. Also, if you will give me some suggestions to future videos that you'd like to see, hopefully I'll be able to rotate those in to the mix. And I will see you guys on the next video.